Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about all of my empty beauty products. It is a bit of a tall order doing the job that I do to empty any beauty product at all because I'm constantly moving on to the next product to test that out so that I can give my opinions to all of you. So the fact that all of the products in front of me have been emptied means that they have stayed in the forefront of my mind. I enjoy using them enough to warrant getting to the bottom of them. But there is a big difference in enjoying using them to wanting to repurchase them. So we're going to be talking about that as well today. If you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new beauty content on this channel every single week. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd love it if you would click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell if you are enjoying what you're watching. And if you are a returning viewer, if you are one of my absolutely phenomenal subscribers already, hello to you, welcome back. First up, we've got an SPF from Altruist. This is a spray SPF 50. It is not sticky, it is not tacky on the surface of the skin, and it is super quick to apply. We went through this in around about a 12-hour period, I would say, and I think Beatrice used this predominantly on her own. She absolutely loves this, and for that reason she's really upset with me that I refuse to repurchase it. And the reason I refuse to repurchase it is because it did empty very, very quickly. I mean, she was reapplying it continuously throughout the day because we were away with the family, and yeah, she was out in the sun a lot, so she was reapplying quite a lot. Even though this is really affordable, I cannot afford to go through one of these per person every single day. I just can't. The one that I am taking on holiday is this bad boy. This is also from Altruist, and it's also SPF 50. It's not as enjoyable to apply. It does take a lot longer than taking a spray with you. It is not sticky, but you are going to have to wait for this to dry down before you put your clothes on, whereas this dries down a lot faster than this one. And this is cream format rather than a liquid like the spray. So again, just takes a little bit longer for everything: application, dry down, being able to put your clothes on. So I know they won't enjoy applying this as much as they enjoy applying the spray, but it's gonna last. It's gonna last us. We will get to the end of this by the end of the week's holiday, and it will have done its job. It will have protected our skin. It is absolutely fantastic. Great protection, great filters in here, and yeah, it will do its job. So unfortunately for them, I will not be repurchasing this. This is my gal. Next empty is from Dermatica. This is the azelaic acid 20% cream. This is such a good cream, and it's been through the thick of it with me. Honestly, this has been pretty much everywhere. If you have any sort of redness, textural irregularities, if you have a bit of skin congestion, you've got little bumps underneath the skin, azelaic acid is an unsung hero. It does not get enough press, in my opinion. It is such a super ingredient. It does what it does very well. It's very calming. It's a very anti-inflammatory ingredient, so it will calm everything off, decrease any redness that you have on your skin, decrease any irritation, and do it whilst helping to clear out the pores. Great for acne prone or blemish prone skin, but even if you don't suffer with acne prone or blemish prone skin, you can definitely get away with this, and it's super gentle. This is a 20% cream. I love it, but I won't be repurchasing it. I did manage to get to the bottom of it, but I have found a different cream that has more purposes, which means I need less steps in my skincare routine. This is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Brightly Serum, and it is unreal. Unreal. Now, I've been a fan of Dr. Sam's for a really long time. However, I hadn't tried out this cream until relatively recently. I have recommended this to so many people, but not actually tried it on myself because until recently I didn't feel that there was a need. I have been getting a few blemishes back recently. This sorts them out immediately. Such a good way of reducing any redness, irritation, because it does have the azelaic acid at 10% within this serum, but also it is multi-purpose. It's going to deliver a treble whammy to your skin. So this is going to really even out your skin tone, even out your skin texture, because it does have vitamin C within the formula as well. It also has bakuchiol in the formula, which is absolutely phenomenal. So again, not only great for acne prone or blemish prone skin, it is one of those formulas that is pregnancy safe. So if you are pregnant, if you are suffering with that skin congestion, little bumps underneath the skin, this is the first product that I would try and steer you towards because it works on so many levels, very, very gentle and super safe. It goes without saying that I'm going to run out of my favourite sunscreen because I use it every single day of the week, rain or shine, whether I'm going outside or whether I'm not. This is on my skin first thing in the morning. It's the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. This is the old packaging and then you've got the new packaging here. These are both empty. I have a drawer and I must have at least 10 of these because every time I place an order to either Yes Style or Style Varna, I stock up on this because I know I'm going to get through it because it's just that sort of product. I love this. It's so comfortable on the skin and it is like water, as the name would suggest. So it doesn't feel like sunscreen. It's not heavy, it's not sticky, and it has some phenomenal filters in here, so I know my skin is going to be protected. The only time I don't wear this is on holiday. I will wear it if I'm going out and about walking on holiday, if it's slightly sunny but not overly hot. But I won't wear this if I know I'm going to be perspiring a lot or going to be in and out of pools because this is not waterproof. So I will use a different one when I'm on holiday, but I will repurchase this time and time and time again because it is that good. Next empty is from Tatcha and it's the Deep Cleanse. I love this. Obviously, I love this. I don't think I could get any more product out if I cut the end off, got my hand in and completely scooped out the insides of this. I have done everything in my power to get every single last morsel of this product out. It isn't a cheap product. You are paying for this, but it is so luxurious and beautiful. It's actually a purifying cleanser, which my skin adores. My skin just drinks this in. My skin feels so clean once I've finished with this. It's infused with exfoliating loofah fruit in here, so it is a little bit of a physical exfoliant, but it's a very gentle physical exfoliant, which leaves my skin feeling really soft and really smooth, and my pores are less visible because my pores are cleaned out. I really love this product, so you will be surprised to know that I haven't repurchased this. And the reason I haven't repurchased this is because I received a Coco and Eve Fruit Enzyme Cleanser in PR, and this is so lovely. I love the smell of the Deep Cleanse. I'm not as keen on the smell from the Coco and Eve, although it's nice, you know, it's just not as luxurious as the Tatcha, but this does everything that the Tatcha does. So this is, once again, a purifying cleanser, another one that I don't like to get around my eye area, but it works and my skin feels smooth, not only smooth and exfoliated and soft, but also hydrated and nourished at the same time, which is very difficult to do. So everything that the Tatcha does, this does as well. It's so nice. This is actually infused with dragon fruit. It's also got a PHA and a BHA in this formula, so it's slightly more aggressive than the Tatcha. If you do have really, really sensitive skin, the Tatcha would probably be better for you. But 3 times a week, not every single day, I reach for this and I don't regret it. Next up, we have the ENQUIRIES Cleansing Balm. This is actually the Rose Cleansing Balm, but I've also had the Sweet Fig Cleansing Balm, which is actually my favorite, and the original ENQUIRIES Cleansing Balm, which I don't actually like at all. I don't like the smell and it makes my face tingle. It's so strong. The fragrance in these is so strong. It's the only thing I don't like about them. Everything else is beautiful. Will I repurchase this? Yes, absolutely. I've repurchased it time and time and time again. This is the product that I buy my mum every single year for Christmas because I just want her to have that little bit of luxury in her life. At the end of the day, if it's been a bad day, you open it and the fragrance and the consistency of this product is like no other cleansing balm that I have ever tried. I mean, I'm all out. I am all out of this. This is probably one of the priciest cleansers I think I've ever bought, and I continuously buy it. So for me, it's worth it, but at the end of the day, it's still just a cleanser and it's there to do what a cleanser does. This does it very well, but there are other cleansers on the market that do it for a lot less money. Let's move on to another one though. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is actually the fragrance version and I love the fragrance in this. It is just at the right level, that sweet spot, so that when you open it, you get that waft, but it's not overpowering. So I actually prefer this to the ENQUIRIES. This level of fragrance anyway, completely and utterly gone. I also like the consistency of this. It's a slightly drier texture. It's more of a balmy consistency, so you break the surface of the product. It's harder and then you melt it into the warmth of your skin before you start applying it to the face. It does the job. It's lovely. It gets rid of every speck of makeup, SPF, grime on my skin. I can double cleanse with this, exactly the same as with the ENQUIRIES product. And I don't need to go in with anything else afterwards if I don't want to. Again, if I'm exfoliating twice, 3 times a week, I take the Coco and Eve product and I use that as a second cleanse, but generally they are the only times when I would not use a balm product as a second cleanse. I really like this, but I haven't repurchased it, and there's a really good reason. If you're liking this sort of consistency, there are so many Korean products that are very, very similar for a fraction of the cost of this. Let's move on to a little bit of hair care. Now, before I start talking, I am fully aware that these are obscenely expensive, and me a year ago would have probably punched myself in the face for even thinking about spending this amount of money on a shampoo and conditioner, but I've done it now and I really like them and there's just no going back for me. So these are from Oribe and they are the Gold Lust Repair and Restore shampoo and conditioner. I was first introduced to these by Angie from Hot and Flashy. I bought the travel size version where you get a travel size shampoo, a travel size conditioner, and you either get a dry shampoo or a hair mask, depending on which set you choose. A lot more affordable doing it that way, but obviously you get less product, but you get to dip your toe in, see whether you like the products before you even consider shelling out on the larger size products. Now, these are the medium size tubs that you can buy. You can also buy 1 litre tubs, which come with a pump on, which I am definitely going to get next. The reason I'm going to get them next is because I bought another set of these, which is actually in my bathroom drawer at the moment. They're the ones that I'm using, but I researched buying the refills for those bottles, and actually on Space NK you could get the 1 litre tubs cheaper than you could get the 1 litre refills. If you are in love with these and you're after a refill, just check out just to make sure that you can get the refill cheaper than you can actually buy the 1 litre version, because the 1 litre version does have that pump on it. I don't use this every single time I wash my hair. Predominantly, this is the shampoo and conditioner that I use, but every once in a while I will switch to the L'Oreal Metal Detox shampoo and conditioner I love that one. And once a month or once every couple of weeks, I will shampoo my hair with the Whey Detox Shampoo. I think that's really important to make sure your hair is super clean, all the toxins removed. So yeah, this is predominantly, or these are predominantly the shampoo and conditioner that I use on my hair, but I do have others in my drawer that I really, really like. Next up, we've got another couple of hair products, the Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist and the Southern Belle Volume Boosting Root Lifter. So both of these have gone. This one's actually the empty one. Here is the replacement. This one, I didn't actually save the product that was empty, so this is actually the replacement for that product. I must have recycled it, apologies for that, but both of these I repurchased. However, both of these are slightly different purpose. They're slightly different formulas. So the Southern Belle Volume Boosting Root Lifter is a mousse. You spray it right at the root area, massage it into the hair, and then blow dry your hair, and it will give you volume for days. It is also a very, very lightweight product, so you don't really feel it massively in the hair, but you can feel that there is something in your hair other than just your natural hair. So if I want my hair to have volume from the 1980s and I want that volume to last all night, this is the product that I would go for, which is why I have it in my cupboard. I do want to mention I haven't used it in quite a while though. So once this has gone, whether I will repurchase it again, I'm not actually quite sure, because like I said, I don't reach for it as often anymore. The one that I do reach for every single time I wash my hair is the Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist. And the reason I like this one so much, does the same job as the Southern Belle, but it's more lightweight and I don't feel this in my hair at all. It does give me volume for days, but it is a more subtle volume. So if you're after huge volume, a mousse is always a better way of getting that volume in there and getting that volume to last. This is more a subtle, more elegant volume. It will last, but again, it is more subtle. But my hair feels like hair. You know, it doesn't feel like there's any product in there at all, which is why I like it so much. Another skincare empty. This is from Neod and it's the Copper Amino Isolate Serum 3. I've spoken about this so often, I'm just gonna glaze over the top of it. The fact that this does so much for my skin, it's very smoothing, it's plumping, it's collagen production inducing, it's just, my skin looks better, it's more even. I just swear by this, and yes, I have repurchased it and I will be repurchasing it time and time again. I don't know if you can see there, but I'm getting to the bottom of this one, and I also have a spare in my cupboard over there because I just can't be without this. It's so liquidy. It is just like splashing your skin with water. It's really refreshing and yet does a job. It is so super lightweight, sinks into my skin immediately. My skin drinks this in and it does me the world of good. I don't think I would have skin like I have without this product. It really is that good, and yeah, I love it that much. I do love a product from Drunk Elephant. I think they are such beautiful textures and consistencies, and the ingredients in here are extraordinary. They all work superbly well. I think there's only been one product, maybe two, from Drunk Elephant that hasn't really suited my skin, but this is definitely not one of them. This is the F-Balm Electrolyte Water Facial. It is a moisturizer that is so lightweight. It is effortless to apply. It's a lovely, lovely product, extremely lightweight. The consistency is very gel-like, but it packs a punch with that hydration, and that hydration really does lock in for the rest of the day, which surprised me. I was expecting this to drift off into the atmosphere and my skin to be quite dry by the end of the day, but that just did not happen. So yeah, really, really love this. I love the tub that this comes in. I think it's been really well thought out. The fact that this has a pump, I really, really like, but I haven't repurchased. So the reason why I haven't repurchased this is because I found the Beauty of Joseon Dynasty Cream, and that pretty much does everything that this does. It's extremely hydrating, it's really nourishing on the skin, it's very gel-like consistency, so very lightweight, sinks in effortlessly, pretty much everything that this does. The only thing that I don't like about the version that I have on the go at the moment is it's in a tub rather than with a pump. I'd much prefer it to be in a pump because I don't like, dipping my finger in the tub every single time. However, Beauty of Joseon do a squeezy tube of the Dynasty Cream. So that is the one that I will be repurchasing next time when my Dynasty Cream has run out. I will be repurchasing that one. Haven't repurchased this one, but it is glorious, stunning. Moving on to the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I am a little bit split with this, and I will tell you why. So I love this. It is thick, it is rich, it is creamy, it is nourishing, it is hydrating, it does everything I want an eye cream to do. But because I suffer with melia underneath my eyes, I only ever apply the tiniest pinprick amount. That is all I need. So this little miniature lasts me a considerable amount of time, and I'm talking maybe 8 to 12 months, just the little miniature. It's fantastic. Because I got down this though and loved it so much, I decided to buy the full-size version. But because of how I use this, and this is user error, not really a fault with the product, because I use so little, by the time I got around about a third of the way down the full-size product, maybe half of the way down the full-size product, it had completely split and gone bad. And I had to throw it away, which meant that I didn't get my money's worth at all, because the larger you go with the Kiehl's products, the more value for money it is, but it's only value for money if you actually get to the bottom of the product and use the whole thing, whereas if you don't and you're throwing product away, it's not so good. So yeah, I prefer the miniature size version, and if I do repurchase in the future, I will go for the travel size rather than the full size. But I haven't repurchased this because I have found the Drunk Elephant Ceramighty AF Eye Balm. I love it. I really do. There's nothing all singing, all dancing from this. It is just an eye cream. It doesn't have any actives in there, but that's what I really like about this. It is so rich and nourishing. It's everything I need from an under eye treatment. I can use this in the daytime to smooth out any fine lines and wrinkles before I go in with concealer, and I can also use this in the evening as well if I want a topper for my retinoid eye cream, and I tend to use the Beauty of Joseon Revive eye cream, which is superb, and then I'll lay this over the top just to lock everything in and give it a little bit of extra nourishment so that I don't get any of those dry patches underneath the eyes. But yeah, really love this. I'm actually coming to the end of this, and this is my third one, so I'm going to need to repurchase, and I will be repurchasing this. I'm going to only fleetingly mention this because I seem to be talking about it in every single video that I do, and I'm sure you're wanting to throw things at the screen right now. This is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Moisturizer Intense. This is the 50ml one. I went through this quite quickly actually because I was letting everyone and their dog try it because I just think it's superb. I then went and bought the 100ml version, and I do have a spare in the drawers over there just in case this one runs out. This is the moisturizer that I recommend to absolutely everyone if you have dry skin. If you don't have dry skin and you don't need something so heavy, then this is not the one that I would recommend. But all my family and friends have now been turned over. They have turned the Dr. Sam's corner and they are not regretting it. So yeah, I have repurchased that, and I will continue to repurchase until the end of time. And finally, I want to mention the CeraVe SA Renewing Foot Cream. This is cheap as chips, and gets my feet ready for summer or autumn or winter or spring. I use this all year round. I didn't used to use this all year round. I do tend to neglect my feet in certain months where they've just got socks on, but quite frankly, the only time I ever have a pair of sandals on my feet is when I'm away on holiday. Generally in the summertime, I've still got a pair of socks and trainers on because I am that person, but I still like my feet to look nice. So this is how I do it. I do have a full video on how to get your feet summer ready, how to pedicure at home. If you haven't seen that, which a lot of you haven't, by the way, wasn't a very popular video, but I loved doing it. So if you want to give it a watch, I'll link it over here for you. And yeah, you can have a look how I incorporate this product into a full pedicure routine. I will continue to buy this. I have the next one here. I will use it and use it and use it. It's a daily use product for me. Every single morning before I put my socks on, I apply a little bit of this, socks on over the top, get on with my day. Smooth, soft feet. So that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. They are all of my empties from the last few months. I don't know how long. I've been keeping all these empties in my cupboard, just waiting for an empties video to come around, but they are all of my empties, and they are all of my decisions on whether I love them enough to repurchase and what I would repurchase if I wouldn't repurchase those products. That was a mouthful. Stop talking, Gemma. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comments section. What products have you got to the bottom of in the last few months? Do let me know. Are you going to repurchase them, or have you found something else that is even better? Please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.